What are intervals and why are they so important in music? Intervals are the names that we give notes in relation to a root note or an initial note that we play. Anytime you start on one note and you move to another, you play an interval. And we do this all the time without even being aware of it. Anytime you play a chord or a scale or a passage or whatever, it's all made of intervals. Now in scale shape, it's pretty easy. You start on a root note, so C, if we want to play a C major scale, which is what I'm demonstrating with today. And you just count up as you play the next note. So C is going to be our 1. We go up to D, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1 octave higher. Now where it gets tricky is when you want to create chords using these notes. Now for right now, it's not the rule. There are plenty of exceptions, but I'm going to say that the scale dictates the chords. The notes that are in the scale are what you are allowed to use to create the chords to play in a key. So in the key of C major, if I want to play a 1 chord, 1 is the first note, which is going to be C in the key of C major. I've got my root, and I need to find my third, and I need to find my fifth. So from 1, we count up to the third interval. That's E. And then we count up to the fifth interval, which is G. If we play them all together, we get a C major. Key is when you want to play like a 2 chord or a 3 or 4 or so on. I'm going to use a 2 chord in this example. Now 2 refers to the interval of the major scale, which is D in this case. Again, we're still in C major. Now to play a D chord in the key of C major, I need to find my third and I need to find my fifth. Well, how do I do that? Now, D might be the second interval of the scale, but we're going to treat it like the first interval because it's going to help us find our other notes. So D would become our 1. We have to find our third, so we're going to count up to our third interval from D, which is going to be F. And then from there, we just count up to our fifth, which is going to be A. We play it all together, we get a D minor chord. Now you might be thinking D major because we're in the key of C major, everything should be major. That is not the case. Every major scale has a major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished chord, and then back to major, the root.